Hello and welcome to this lesson on Android third-party libraries. My name is Pius. So Android third-party libraries, they help you add functionalities to your application, help you add extra functionalities to your application without actually writing every line of code that enables that functionality to work. So for this course, we're going to be looking at a library called Picasso. It's quite popular if you've been there. Was She used it before. So this is the official page for Picasso, and according to the official page, it says that Picasso is a powerful image downloading and catching library for Android. So I'm going to switch to Android Studio here. I already have a project created. Let's check out the master. So I have an empty project that has already been created. So we're going to add Picasso to it and build an app we're going to run and see how it works. Uh, let's see. First thing, we'll go back to our slide. First thing we'll have to do is locate library, which is already on this page. So from the page there, if you scroll down, find instructions on how to use Picasso. Well, the first instruction is how to include in your project, which is here. We'll copy this code here and we'll go back to Android Studio. And on Android Studio, we'll locate under the app module, we'll locate the build.gradle. So on the build.gradle, we are in the build.gradle. I'm just going to zoom this a little bit so you can see the content. That's too much. Okay, so we'll come here under the last implementation. I'm just going to paste that. So after pasting it, the next thing you see is this yellow bar that comes out and it's asking you to sync your project. So you click on that bar to sync your project. So it's going to take some time depending on your internet connectivity. The process of syncing Gradle will download all the files needed for this library and include them in your project. So that's what's going on right now. While that is going on, we can go back to our slide. So far, we've done this. This is where we are. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to include an image view in the main activity for our application. When Android Studio creates a project for you, by default, especially when you select empty activity, it's going to create at least one activity, and that activity, usually it is the class is called main activity. And if you go to the rest directory, layout directory, you also find an XML file for the layout of that directory. So this is the XML file. By default, it comes to the text field that says hello world. The what we're trying to do, we're trying to include an image inside the activity instead. So just to save time, we're just going to mark that and replace it with image view. We won't be needing the text property. We can leave all this so that this is a constraint layout. So these are some special properties of constraint layouts. They kind of make this view align to the center of the screen. You can't see anything now. So for us to see something, I'm just going to add a placeholder image. Just use src, and I'm just going to take this launcher background. It's included in the default project Android Studio creates. If you're using Android Studio 3.1 or later, at least I use 3.1, I'm sure, for that version. So it creates this is a launcher background. It's just a green piece of image. If I should say run, and let's install the app. So my phone is already connected, so we're going to see what will happen there. So we've been able to add an image with our activity. The next thing we're going to do after that is get image to display. So we're going to be doing that while apps builds in the background. I just want to see what our apps looks like now. Now I'll still go back to explaining Picasso, why our app builds. You see, when including images in your app, you can just put them in the drawable directory or the rest directory and you get them. But when you want to include images that are remote, like images that are saw on the internet, for example, if you're building a chat app, you want to display profile picture for users, definitely that kind of an image is not really in the source code. It's not packed bundled with your APK. So it needs to get it from the internet. You might want to write this code, every line of code by yourself, but with Picasso, you can just do that with a few lines of code. So this is our app. It's running. You can see this is just a background. So we're going to, at the end of the day, we're going to have image, whatever image you are getting from the internet is going to appear here. Another, I won't want to leave the width and height property as wrap content. So I'm just going to change the width for this app. I'm just going to say let's use a width of 360 dp. So we'll do that. So our image view, we'll do that. We won't see anything here because this placeholder image is not that wide, but if you're getting images from the internet, I get an image that's wider than that. So our image is ready. We've seen our app run. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to search the internet for an image. I've already done that search, especially to help us save time. I've done that search. So I just search beautiful people. So I'm just going to use this image, just click on it and wait for it to load. I can right click using our Windows and I'll say copy image address. So the image address is on my clipboard now. So I'll come back here. It's time for us to start working on the Java file. So I'm going to zoom a little bit so that this will be clear. So next thing I'm going to do, let's go back to here. Forgot something. We need to include ID because we're going to use it to reference this image view in our Java file. So the ID, I'm just going to call it demo image view. We call it demo image view. So I'm going to come to our main activity. We're here. So I'm just going to say image view and let's say demo image view. So it's going to equal to find view by ID r dot id dot demo. The reference we just added as ID in our XML file, our layout XML file. So we're done with that. The next thing we're going to do, thanks to the fact that we've imported Picasso into our project by including it in Gradle file and syncing, we can now use the Picasso class in our all of our project. So I'm going to click here. This is Picasso. It imports Picasso. I'm going to say dot get dot load. This is where you're going to specify the URL. So let's just type image URL. We'll shift to the into, and this is where you specify the view where the image is going to be loaded to. So it's going to be demo image view. This demo image view, it's the image view we declared here. So the next thing is how to get rid of this red line. So on Android, the shortcut, you press Alt Enter. You get a lot of suggestions for how to fix it. So we're just going to create a constant field. Android is going to help us to choose the data type as string because the URL is going to be a string. Remember, we already have the URL in our clipboard, so we're just going to paste it. It's quite a long one, but we ignore that. So we pasted the URL. So the next thing we're going to do is, because Picasso is getting images from the internet, we'll need to include code in the manifest that helps our app to request for permission to use the internet. So we can just comment just above the application XML tag. We're going to say use permission. Select this first one, or you search for it manually if it's not the first one on your system. So you're going to check it. The value there is, you can see it. I zoomed it. Also close this. The value there is android.permission dot internet. So we have that now, meaning our app can now access the internet. So let's try to build our app. Let's try to build our app. We'll go back to our presentation. So we've done this. We've done this too. We also requested for internet permission, and we're currently trying to run the app. So let's see how the build process is going. So sign in. So our APK is installing. It's going to take some time. Let's see. So the installation is done and our activity is starting up. So we'll go back here. You can now see our app, and this is a fine image we got from the internet. This is the image. So with Picasso, I've been able to build an app that downloads this image from the internet without worrying about writing the codes and make the HTTP requests and other things, error handling and other. So that stress, the whole of that stress, Picasso, a third-party library apps, has helped me to take care of that. We can still go further or control another image to see how easy it is. Can I copy the URL for this new image, come back to our app, we'll go back here and just replace this. It's quite a long line. Let's do this. So we have a new URL to a new image. Let's try to install it again and see what we get. So while we wait for that, our app is ready. Okay, so there you go. You see, our app is ready and the new image is there. So in a real world situation, you probably write codes that you get this URL based on some kind of logic and all that. But this is just a demo app to get you started to see how awesome and how easy it is to use a third-party library. If you want to add some kind of functionalities to your app, you might want to ask whether there's a library that already does this. And if there is, I think it's better you just pick it up and add it to your app. Then we could go back to the Picasso official documentation. You see that there are so many other features that Picasso has. You just read the documentation to get a lot. This is like the minimum syntax using Picasso. There are other syntaxes. Can specify resize, you can resize the images, crop center. You can also, if you come down here, there are placeholders. So you can set a placeholder, an image that will display while Picasso is trying to download the image to show so that the screen doesn't just stay blank. What we have right now in our app will stay blank. So you can also add that here. There's also an error, an image Picasso is going to show when it's unable to get the image for some reason. Maybe it got an error for that the image is not really available at the URL. So that it's another one. So that's much I can take for this lesson. I hope it has been helpful. Thank you. And I'm signing out. Bye-bye.